Hey guys, it's Dr. Matt. I just wanted to say, hey, it's a beautiful Sunday here. I wanted to share with you a technique that I use a lot. It's a body tapping technique that really helps a particular gland called the thymus gland. So the thymus gland sits right below your sternum. And it's important because while your immune system is very complex, we could say that the thymus is the master immune gland, and it's closely related to your heart, to your emotional life. I mean, look at where it is right here. And so there's this really, really simple practice. But what I love about it is that it actually stimulates the thymus gland. And let me just tell you a little story. There was this Canadian scientist. His name was Hans Selye. And he studied the impact of stress on aging, on disease, on quality of life, and on adrenal function. And on immune function. So Hans was this pioneer, amazing study, and really showed that when we don't have strategies to work with stress in our body, our mind, our energy, and our spirit, we break down. We break down significantly. I mean, it really fundamentally alters our ability to live and express the fullness of our being and to adapt to the stresses that are upon us. At the time of this recording, it's COVID-19, and people are across the globe struggling, and they're in their homes. The economy is taking a massive hit. Doctors and nurses and custodians and hospital officials are on the front lines. People are getting really sick, and some people are just scared and isolated, losing their jobs, credit scores being ruined. So stress is there. So this simple tool works to stimulate the thymus gland. So I'll show it to you in a minute. But what Hans Selye showed us was that if stress increases and just stays sort of at this subtle but unrelenting volume, the thymus gland atrophies, it gets smaller. Our adrenal glands atrophy and get smaller. And why is that important? Well, your adrenal glands release a number of hormones that help you adapt to stress at the right moment and the right time. And when our nervous system is balanced and at ease, we can relax back. So we can sort of spring forward into an adaptive response that can respond to life, and then we can rest and relax and digest and renew, and then we can pulsate in and out, yin and yang, right? Sympathetic, parasympathetic. But prolonged stress, wow, so important. So important to mitigate the effect of that, right? We talk so much now about mitigating the effect of the virus. Makes total sense. And we need mitigation for the protracted, prolonged, pervasive, seemingly permanent stress response that people are in. Now, the thymus tap is so simple. I'm not saying that this is the cure-all or the fix-all, but it's really, really, really helpful. So let me show it to you in a couple of steps. Now, the first thing we do is that we're going to tap these little spots right here. This is small intestine 3. This is an acupuncture meridian point that is very powerful, and it does a number of things. But what Dr. Callahan, PhD, a psychologist, discovered that if we tap here, it helps reverse the effects of stress on the digestive system. So here's what I do. I give a name and I give words to something I'm stressed about. And then I follow it with a statement of unconditional acceptance. Okay? This is the preface to the thymus tap. So I tap here. It's called the karate chop because if you look, I'm just tapping both of those meridian points. Right there and right there, like this. I could do it like this. I could do it like this. This is just obviously very efficient. So I tap and I say, for instance, even though I'm feeling so much anxiety right now about the uncertainty of the economy and my money, I love and accept myself totally and completely. So let's do another one. Even though I'm feeling really lonely in this social quarantine, I love and accept myself totally and completely. Let's pick another one. Even though I have no idea where the economy is going and it produces stress for me, I love and accept myself totally and completely. So we do three things. 3 things we're stressed about, 3 things that are on our mind. If you had migraines, even though I have migraines, I love and accept myself totally and completely. So the sentence is important. Even though I'm so worried about my elderly mom, I love and accept myself totally and completely. Even though, insert stress, the next sentence is, I love and accept myself totally and completely. Why is that? Because love and acceptance are critical to feeling and creating balance in your body. Okay, so that's it. So pick 3 things you're stressed about, give a sentence to each, and then you're good. And what that does is it clears up psychological stress in the belly, in the gut response. Now, that's important because Callahan talked a lot about psychological reversal. You know, so we say one thing, but we really feel another. And that inner conflict blocks energy flow in our body. That inner conflict blocks energy flow in our body. One way that shows up for people is, you know, I really want to be successful as an entrepreneur in my new business, but inside their subconscious is saying, no, I really don't, because I'm scared of failure. Maybe another example would be, I'm so excited to meet a life partner that I can spend my life with. And inside that psychological reversal, that energy reversal saying, I'm way too afraid to be rejected, and I know what it's like to be rejected from when I was a child. So this practice really helps us on a moment-by-moment basis. Obviously, this isn't a substitute for really deep coaching or deep psychological work, but it really helps, and it balances out the energy system really quickly. So psychological reversal, treatment, 3 sentences of stuff you're stressed about, followed with, even though I feel blank, I love and accept myself totally and completely. Then, super simple. The Thymus tap, which I always do with these fingers, like a little chicken beak, I just tap right over it. I just tap, I tap, and that's it. I just do that a few times a day. You can do it with this part right here. Just tap it. And then if you wanted to, you could just give a name. Hey, baby, my daughter's calling me. You could just give it a name. You could give whatever you're feeling a name, like, oh, stress about coronavirus, worry about unemployment. Oh, how's my husband going to do? How's my wife going to do? Oh, these migraines, this immune response. You just give it a name while you tap. And it's basically like alchemizing and metabolizing a lot of the stuff that we're saying to ourselves underneath the current real time while we stimulate our immune system. If you think where we are mechanically too, this is the heart chakra. So we're just keeping our hearts open, keeping our hearts wide and big and loving. That's it. That's it. Now, if you want a third bonus piece of this, right here, right there and right there, right where my clavicles come together and meet my sternum, is a point called kidney 27. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap right there. Now, the precision of your tapping is important. I want you to tap right there, right there. And again, if there's anything on your mind, anything going on in your body, like, yeah, gosh, I just got this neck tension, I got this back tension, worried about the stock market, worried about more 401k, what's really going to happen? That's it. Now that process can take a couple minutes. What I love to do is if I'm feeling a lot and I'm like, I just got to get some space. I need to process. I need to get some energy. I go for a 5-minute walk. You can put on music that inspires you and just do that. Even though I'm so worried about my kids and this homeschooling, I love and accept myself just as I am. Even though I'm worried about, my wife, how she's dealing with homeschooling, and I'm just feeling that pull to fix everybody. I love and accept myself just as I am. Even though I'm worried about when the economy's going to open back up, I love and accept myself just as I am. All right, what do I feel in my body? Stress, tension. I feel that hot burning in my belly. I haven't been sleeping 100%. Worried about my friends. Oh my God, I miss my friends, feel lonely. And then you tap here, kidney 27, wondering when this is all gonna end. Can I trust the politicians? Who's gonna win the election, right? Done. Shake it out, move on. Breathe and walk, breathe and walk, breathe and walk. So tap, tap, tap. And even if you just want to do self-energy work, you could just tap. You can just go for a walk, just tap. You don't have to even say anything. You just tap, 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 tap. Tap that thing. Tap right there. You can do this in 10-second bursts 3 times a day. So guys, that's the Thymus tap with 2 bonus techniques with it. Love you guys, and just sending everybody lots of blessings and love. we're doing this. We're doing this. If you have any questions, just subscribe below at my website, Diamond Heart Dojo. Get the free meditation. You can send me an email anytime. Love you.